everybody, this is Debbie with Scrap for Therapy, back for another little journal that is for another swap on Junk Journal Junkies. This is the Micro Mini. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, before I started, I wanted to thank those of you who have subscribed. I don't have hopes of becoming a YouTube sensation, but it's actually nice to know that I'm talking to people now versus talking to myself in hopes that people are listening. Anyway, just wanted to thank you. This little guy is, I don't have my paper next to me. I think it's 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. It's the dimensions that were required on the swap. So it's a little guy. Has a little charm hanging from it which says Artful. It's one of the Tim Holtz, and then it just has a simple tie closure, and it is a chunky little character. It seems that I can't do it any other way. The cover has a little vintage lady, pretty vintage lady, and then a little tag, a metal tag with the word Serendipity inside. And I'm doing this upside down, so sorry if it's a little awkward. It's hard to do this small little guy and still let you be able to see everything. So there is a little tuck over here on the side, little domino tag, and a little tiny baby Polaroid on that side, and then some journaling. Now when I first thought of it, I'm like, who can write this little? But it is possible. I was trying it on a piece of scrap paper, and I, like most people, probably have a lot of different writing styles, but it worked. So this literally could be a functional journal or little photos. More writing, some washi, little bit of lined paper. I don't know if the camera can catch that, and then a little tuck spot on some music note paper, and then just a decorated page, some eyeglasses, that's a sticker actually, and then another little tuck spot. All of the papers are, I think it's a combination actually of tea dyed and coffee dyed. Little ticket, more lined paper, another little tuck off of a vertical. Is it still called a belly band if it's vertical? I'm not sure. Another blank paper, that flowered vellum, a quote from a Tim Holtz stamp set, little homemade embellishments. My brain just went blank. Ledger paper, that's what that's called. A little homemade bag with a little, this folds out piece of paper. Oh no, I won't be able to do that while still holding this up. Another lined piece. A little stamp. This came from an old K & Company piece of paper. More lined paper, the other side of that bag, homemade bag, with a little coffee dyed stamped journaling paper. This is from a calendar, and it was a calendar of vintage ladies reading. So this is from that back page where you see all 12 months at a glance. So that fit perfectly in this little guy. And then this side, just a little booklet for writing. This is a, oh gosh, how am I going to do this? Let's see. This is a flip up, flip down journaling sheet with lines on both sides, so you could technically journal on this side as well. Another embellished page, more of those roses, little note page, more writing. This is a little, whoops, tiny card, flip up, can write there, also on the back, and then it just fits right there. Other side of the music page, more lined paper, tea-stained paper, a little vintage. I don't know if that came from, I had some paper, I think, oh gosh, I can't remember what it was. It either came from that or this is a stamp I have. It's sad that I can't remember. Here are some, this is a stamp, which I cut out with my Cricut cartridge. I used to be a Close to My Heart consultant, and I believe this was on one of the cartridges that came through there. This is a little piece of lace with a little butterfly, another butterfly, must have been in a butterfly mood, more note paper, little song and quote, little tuck for this little baby tag. Whoops, let me get you back in there. Another bag with another little journaling spot. I don't even know if I'm, there we go. Sorry if I was out of frame there. I was watching my hands and not the screen. More stamping and embellishments. A little page from a magazine. Another lace with a little pin and a dangling tag with a butterfly. Again, notes, the ledger paper, another tuck spot, this time upward. And then this is a little bitty envelope with a paper clip that matches. I just don't want to do it that way. It's attached to the other side. So it's like a little baby policy envelope, the kind that opens on the end. And inside there is a little tiny booklet of lined paper. This is just not the best video. It's hard to do this little tiny thing. You ladies whose videos I've watched know some secret that I don't know. More lined paper. That is the center of the second signature. Just a decorative paper there. And on this side, a tuck spot. Inside the doily. Little paper that says details. Ledger paper. This is a little tiny stamp for a little tiny page. It says the good, what does it say? The good stuff. And then a little tiny date stamp. More stamping on the plain pages. Another pull out. I'm not going to pull that one out. It's just a little journaling spot with the letter C that says C is for cherish. A little stamp, and then another homemade embellishment. This is the other side of that bag, and inside is a ticket, just a little piece of ephemera. Another space to write. Music paper. Little ticket, which could be a tuck spot. More lined paper. Plain paper. And then we're to the end, which is like the front with the little domino tuck and a little piece of lace. So that is it. It definitely needs its ties to keep it shut because it's a little, well, it's a chubby guy. No ties, there you go. Okay. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. And again, thanks for subscribing to those of you who have. And I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.